Mom, first off, I would like to thank you for everything that you do for me and the girls. Thank you for supporting me in everything I do, no matter whether you agree with it or not, like football. Thank you for always sacrificing things and doing stuff for us. Even though sometimes we joke around, you're one of the strongest people I know. Some of you people may not know, but my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer when I was just 7. Even though I was too young to fully understand the weight of the situation, I remember seeing her battle to be there for me and my sisters. So thanks for fighting for us. Also, thank you for dealing with me on game days, because I know it could be a real jerk. And I know my attitude is antisocial, so thank you for realizing that it's not because I don't love you. And I know you weren't crazy about me playing football, but I'm glad that Dad won that argument. So technically it's Dad's fault that I'm a jerk on game days. I know that you hate seeing me get hit and banged up, and I know for a fact that you would keep me from practice for a little turf burn, just like you did in 6th grade. And even though I don't show it so well sometimes, I do appreciate everything that you do and have done for me, and I love you. So please come up and get your rose.
Good morning, everybody. I just want to start off by saying thank you to my mom and that I love you. For the past 18 years of my life, you have guided me to be the man I am today. I cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for me. From staying up late at night, making sure I get home safe, to washing my clothes, feeding me when I get home from a long day. I appreciate everything you do for me. Even if I don't show it, I am proud to call you my mom and that I love you. You mean everything to me. Without you, I'd be a mess. You kept me on the path of a hardworking individual who was not taught that everything must be earned and not just given. Mom, I love you. I don't say it enough. I just want to let you know how much you mean to me. I'm lucky to not only call you my mom, but my best friend, fan, and a person who I look up to in every way. There is no one else out there who could ever replace you. I love you forever. Will you please come up and get your rose?
Mom, I love you more than you will ever know. You are the kindest and most caring person I know, and I'm truly blessed to be able to call you my mom. It takes a lot to have to do what you do for me. Every time I ask you to reheat dinner after I get home from practice, or every time I give you a bag filled with dirty laundry and I ask you to wash it for the next day. I know you'll do it because I love you, because you love me, and because I won't stop bugging you about it. Thank you for everything you do for me, and you have no idea how much I truly appreciate it. You're the best mom in the world. I love you, and please come up and accept your rose.
Mom, we have had quite the 17 years together, and in those years I've already learned so many things from you. From teaching me how to scuba dive, to teaching me how to drive my black stick shift Jeep Wrangler. We always have a blast together, but one thing that I've seen above all is how tough you are. after getting knocked off a Segway on vacation and breaking your arm, you got right back up and continued for a week without complaining once because you didn't want everybody to worry about you. And no, it was not me who knocked her off, it was my brother. But I mean, I guess I'm number one now, right? And Coach Dem, not only did she get up, she didn't ask for any tape either. You also taught me how the little things matter. Every morning before those early morning practices, you would not only get up and make me breakfast, but would go the extra mile and warm my syrup for me. At 5 a.m., it's a nice touch. But in all honesty, you are really the best, and I couldn't ask for anything more. Even though I don't always act like it, I really do appreciate all you do for me. And I know you're worried about me going to Florida next year, but don't be. If I get into any trouble, I'll just do what Kuso says and put it on the card. I love you. Please come get your gift.
All right. How we guys doing? Good? Just wanted to start off that she did not help me write this. Just want everyone to know that? Okay. Well, my mom's been through it all. She's making me breakfast in bed every day. Putting my deodorant on for me until 7th grade. Thank God Coach Dem was not around for that. Thank you for doing my history homework. I never did it, so someone had to do it. For me and Anthony always fighting for the stupidest reasons. I remember getting kicked out of a basketball game for calling a ref something that I cannot say up here. You've taken a lot of BS throughout the years, but you always maintain that smile on your face. I don't know how, but I'll just go with it. Well, I don't think anybody would drive 100 miles down Hamburg just to get me a pair of shorts. So we don't have to run, but thanks, Mike. Thank you, Coach, for that. You're the most important person in my life, and I can't imagine life without you. I love you, Mom. Don't forget your rose.
How you guys all doing today? All right. Mom, you already know I'm going to say, come get your rose. Yeah. Nah, I'm just joking. I'm joking. I wrote you a little something. All right, here we go. This is what came to my mind. Why not? Mom, you do a lot of things for me, even though it doesn't seem like I appreciate it. I really do, even though, I'm mean to you, call you some bad names sometimes, but it's a joke. I'm thankful that you make me breakfast and dinner every day, and you wash my smelly football stuff every night, even though you hate it, but thank you. You support me in everything that I do. You were always looking out for me when sometimes I do stupid stuff, but you keep me good. You've been through a lot of crazy things in your life. You're a strong person that I look up to. I love you. Come up, get your rose. God bless.
Hello, everybody. I'm pretty nervous to be up here right now. There's a lot of people in this room. Dear Mom, I'm writing to you to tell you that I love you, something I hardly ever do. I never tell you enough how much I love you, and it's something I must do. I need to let you know how much I love you because you really mean so much to me. You never turn your back on me, and it's something you'll never do. Anytime I need to talk to you, you're always there to help me through anything. I'm like shaking right now, guys. I'm sorry. I suck at this. Well, she's just the greatest mom. She's like an angel. She's always there for me and my brothers, even though one of them just left to college. And I know she'll always be there for me. Everyone just thank your mom, because you're the best. Come here, Mom. I love you.
I don't know, I'm gonna follow Joe's, but I'll try. Let me start off by saying that for the last 4 years, I sat in those chairs and I listened to each year's seniors talk about how their mothers did their laundry, cooked them food, they were supportive in football, and that's great. And my mom does that too, she's fantastic at it. But my mom's relationship with me is not that simple. So I'm not gonna talk about that stuff right now. I'm gonna, get a little deeper into it. We don't talk about, no one talks about how we get into arguments and we do scream at each other, and how there are moments when being a teenager is hard on a mother because we as sons, we're becoming more independent. This is a part of the relationship though, and while it may suck, the way we continue to love each other is truly inspiring. And this love is what makes a real relationship, and this is what I have to touch on in my speech. Let me tell you what I can't believe. Marianne, my mother, never holds a grudge. No matter how difficult I am, and how I am a pain in the ass, I'll tell you. I always take for granted how amazing this is, and I guess I never really showed appreciation for the way she puts up with me. But after the bloodbath of us fighting, when I finally realized I was stupid, and I apologize hoping she can forgive me, and then I get to hug her, I feel this sense of comfort that only she can give me. It's little things like that, which remind me how lucky I am to have you, Mom. I try to put up this grown-up facade, and say how I don't need you, and how you embarrass me sometimes, but it's just that, just a facade. In reality, I don't know what I would do without you. And I need you to remember this when I go to college, because I know you're worried about me going away, and I know I tell you I'm going to be fine, and I tell you that I'm not going to miss you. But in reality, I'm the one who's going to be initiating the checkup calls you're going to require. The only reason for that is because I have so much love and respect for you. I cannot go a week without talking to you, let alone a day, let alone an hour, okay? You're the strongest woman I've ever met, that I've ever seen. And no matter what's going on in your head, you are the last person on your mind. You are selfless and you are courageous, and I can't believe it because I don't know how you do it. Dealing with my family especially. The selflessness you constantly show is a lesson I'll take with me for the rest of my life. It's funny, speaking of selflessness, you always know what we need. It's funny because the other day I used a bottle of shampoo and I put it in the trash. And I went to school, came home, asked her for the bottle. She stood there with a smile on her face, like this look, like she knows me, and she was holding the same bottle in her hand before I could utter the sentence to get it out. And it's just in moments like that where I see you in the light that you're really in, because you are that wonderful. Whether you realize it or not, you improve society every day, and I see this because I'm awestruck every day that you treat people in a way that is unmatched in your kindness, no matter how they treat you. And it's one of the most important things I've ever seen you do, and I don't think anyone else in this world can do it like you do. Because you are that special. Alright, I cut this to a page hoping I didn't put anyone in the back to sleep. I also hope my mom has gone through a few tissues because that means I did a good job. I just want to say one more thing. Last night, I was finishing this in the computer, and you asked me if I was using Google to come up with quotes or ideas to come up with. And you need to know that I didn't need anyone or anything to help me write this because you have touched me in such an inspiring way that this speech has been written over and over again in my head since the last 4 years. I know I forgot some things I wanted to say, and this will never be perfect. As long as you know I really love you, nothing else matters. Please go up and get your rose.
Let me start off by saying how quickly this day came. I remember sitting way back there by you freshmen like it was only yesterday. Make sure you guys cherish these next few years. They go by quickly. And to be honest, I feel like there's a lot of pressure for me to deliver this speech because I have a 9.0 GPA and I am going to bring peace to the Middle East and save the whales at my next Young Republicans meeting. Well, here it is. Mom, you have been an incredible influence in my life and you're very important to me. You never cease to amaze me. You do everything I ask, even though I'm downright nasty to you sometimes. But that's what makes me realize how much you really do love me. Throughout my entire life, you've been on PTOs, you've worked on booster clubs, you've worked snack bars, and you have worked in every single school I've ever gone to. But you know what? I wouldn't trade everything else. I love it. You're always by my side. And leaving for college next year is going to be hard. Maybe I'll ask my college if they have any job openings in the cafeteria. But most importantly, you know the quickest way to my heart, my stomach. Contrary to what some people may think, you are not the typical soft and overbearing Italian mother. You're tough. You always push us to do something more, to go that extra mile. I'll never forget when I was in 3rd grade, you literally had to drag me out of the house because I didn't want to go to swim practice. And as much as I used to hate it when you got all over me, I can stand up here now in front of all these people and say thank you. I love you so much, Mom. Come up and get your rose.
Mom, first off, I would like to say that this speech cannot describe everything you have done for me over the past 17 years. Unlike most of the other kids whose speech probably consists of saying how their moms are the best for doing their laundry and cleaning their room, that is not the case. This time next year, I will be in college, and you will not be able to clean my room and do my laundry. You have given me something better than that. You have taught me how to be independent, responsible, and accountable. Sometimes a little bit too responsible. Having to wake you and the girls up every morning because dad is at work is not an easy task. And God forbid I sleep in one morning, the girls are going to school 3 hours late, and you go to work at noon. You have given me the best childhood a kid can ask for. I have had so many amazing opportunities over the past couple of years, and one of the best ones was playing high school football. And through it all, you have been my biggest supporter. You are always checking on me, making sure everything went well at practice. Even though you work crazy hours, you still manage to make time for the Booster Club. I don't really think I appreciate how much you do for me, from my freshman year to even yesterday when you were running around all day getting everything ready for today. As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, men are what their mothers made them. I hope you are proud of the man you made me, and words cannot describe how proud I am to have you as a mom. Thank you for my wonderful childhood. You are the best, so please come up and get your rose.
Hi everyone. I hope all you're having a good morning. Today I'm going to talk about two very important people in my life that helped me a lot to become who I am today. The first person who I'm going to talk about is my mom. She's a very sweet woman who never said no to whatever I asked for, or I still ask today. For example, if I wanted fettuccine, Coach, she would have made it for me the same night that I have had. My mom is that kind of woman that never says no to anyone. She's very helpful. She's a very helpful woman, and she's someone who can always count on. My mom is the best mom out there. Well, she's not here right now. She's in Italy. So I would have given a better speech of that, but I'm going to talk about another person who is the total opposite of my mom, my sister, who I call the drill sergeant. My sister is a very hardworking woman, who taught me a lot, from washing my clothes, cleaning my room, that I never done back in Italy. Joe, thank you for everything that you do, that you have done for me. I'm so glad to have you as a sister. I'm so glad to have you as a sister. I love you so much. Joe, please come up and get your rose.
When I was writing this speech, I asked her please not to put the Wayne Valley picture in there. I was wearing a Wayne Valley 72 jersey. I was. My brothers went to Valley. I was a Valley boy. Then the big change came, which I'm very happy for. I'll start off with, I love my mom. As many of you may know, I'm a hardcore mama's boy. From the first day of preschool to this very morning, I've always been the mama's boy in the family. The other two, Mikey and Gino, they get jealous. Sometimes they ask, do we have a chance against them? Obviously, the answer is no. Before she's my mother, she's my best friend. I can talk to her when I need advice, whenever, or just to joke around, which she knows I do a lot. At the end of the day, I know she has my back even in the fight. She's short, but she packs the punch when it needs to be packed. I'll tell you that from experience, but that's another story. Mom, thank you. I love you to infinity. Please come up and get your rose.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to start off with thanking my mom for bringing me into this world. And that's not a task to underestimate. I came out at almost 11 and a half pounds. Don't worry, it was a C-section. Me and my mom were closer than most. We could talk about anything with each other. Our conversations often consist of my mom constantly inquiring about my blocking schemes and asking me how much longer it's going to take before I score a touchdown. You got to ask them for that one. Something I'm so thankful for is the fact that my mom never babied me. She always allowed me to make my own decisions and choose my own path, all with just the right amount of supervision and care when I needed it. This allowed me to become the independent man I am today. And even though everyone says this, it still needs to be said. She cooks for me on countless early mornings and washes my laundry every single night. And don't underestimate that task either. Cooking for me is definitely not easy. I'd also like to thank my mom for the endless hours she spent helping out the football program. I don't think many people in this room truly understand the amount of work she does for this program. Overall, I'm just extremely lucky and thankful to have a mother that cares so much about my well-being and happiness. a mom that never once missed one of my sporting events, and a mom that has done more than her fair share helping out this program. Thank you, Mom. I love you. Come up here and get your rose.
Mom, you are the most important person in my life. Without you, I don't know where I'd be today. You taught me a lot of things over the last 17 years of my life. You push me to do my best every day, and whenever I have a problem, I can always go to you for help. Thank you for always being there for me and Matt. I know it was hard at times juggling work with all of our school and sporting events, but you always managed to do it. I want to especially thank you for all our talks, your guidance, and making me the man I am today. Mom, you're the most intelligent, kind, beautiful, helpful, and caring person that I know. I love you. Can you please